5, 4, 3.
Hello, welcome to On Second Thought, where William Wagener gives us second thoughts about the corruption of our local, state, federal, and judicial family courts. I'm Joyce Pearce, co-host for the evening, and now I give you the man in the white hat, Mr. William Wagener.
Thank you, Joyce.
You're welcome, William.
It's wonderful to be alive back here, taking my hat off to you people because you're the ones that'll make a difference. We need to form our own protective society. It's called a county special grand jury. We don't need, as Clyde Bustrin once said, we don't need the government involved in this grand jury at all. We meet, 24 of us, sovereign citizens in the county. We meet, we come together, we look at evidence, we indict. We can indict judges, we can indict county officials. And then we take it to the sheriff to execute the indictment and arrest. Our government has become so corrupt, from the city to the judicial benches, where they steal children without a jury trial on the flimsiest of evidence, fooling young couples that just had a baby that they got to go to this class and that class, and as soon as they consent, it's given as an admission that you had a drug problem, or you had a parenting problem, or you had some kind of issue. Our grandparents would have lost all their children if they had had to go through this. This is a way of bringing in a Nazi police state. The clip you just watched was from 3 years ago, William Christopher, and the reason why it's important is next month in September, William Christopher will lose his right to sue all the criminal prosecutors and lawyers that misrepresented him, that held him in jail for 6.3 years without a jury trial because he wouldn't cop a plea. You're not supposed to have to cop a plea.
Not if you're not guilty.
Yeah, not if you're not guilty. Even if you are guilty, you're not supposed to have to cop a plea. You have a right to a jury trial. The criminals, as Gary Dunlap once said to me, we're taking so many shortcuts, we've lost our way. I want to ask you to pay attention to tonight's show with Wilbur and Pam Gaston. They had no attorney, but they stood not on statutory law, but on constitutional rights. They got their jury trial. They didn't get all the evidence in, and what Wilbur wanted to show the jury was the videotape that Hazel Spees, that school teacher / foster mom, made of his little girl dancing to music naked in a videotape. The judge wouldn't let him show the jury, though Wilbur got to see it with a judge in judge's chambers. Now, had Wilbur had an attorney, he still wouldn't have got to see it. His attorney would have gone and watched it. But Wilbur wanted the jury to see it. They wouldn't let him.